Okay, it takes a little delay. A little delay.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Hello, everybody! Oh boy, I'm gonna regret decisions, aren't I?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
am Jack in the Box James with my boy here, Adam.
Let's go.
Um, uh, God, I can't believe I'm playing this game on stream.
You better start playing.
No one's here. Anyway, I've acknowledged.
Come on, boy.
Birds are citizens.
Wait. No way. Tall wiener. Get started. Press story. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Not gonna
What
lie
the?
to you.
Oh God, I hate Dark. I like
Not
how
gonna lie right now.
two people right off the bat joined Dark. Oh, go,
Your stream's hella delayed for me
go,
right now.
go.
So I can't tell what
Oh
part of the
shit!
game you're at.
I'm not streaming.
Oh, look at him swerve.
I'm not streaming to you. That's.
Yeah, you're streaming to me. You better start doing that. I'm looking at this on YouTube.
All right, now,
Look at
now.
him move. Why does he have a butthole? X marks the spot. Look at that.
Oh boy.
Oh, he's a snail. Yo.
My God.
He's on the hunt. He needs food. Feed him. He needs food. Feed my precious baby boy. Yes. Is that a turd?
Oh my God. Oh no, the noise. I know the noise.
It's kind of nasty. Not gonna lie.
I don't want to eat any more apples.
Oh. God. You don't want any more apples? Oh! Oh, no! Go to the sandbox. Yeah!
Can I eat the... Oh my God, I can choose what end to move from. No one will ever love you.
That's sad. What?
No! No! I don't...
Why does one of them have a ring? Oh God, they're the gangsters.
Oh my...
He's growing.
John woke to the shrill cry of his alarm clock and lay there, rigid, his usual morning condition. But there was another reason John couldn't get out of bed. It was the weight. A weight that had nothing to do with his muscles or fat or sweaty blankets. John was weighed down by a piece of paper. The invitation to his high school reunion. From across the years, the words he'd heard in the schoolyard were still clear. You're a loser. No one will ever love you.
I feel so bad for
3
him.
months until reunion.
What is the story?
I don't know. I didn't know it had a story mode.
Is this his redemption arc?
John threw on an outfit. He didn't feel comfortable
Why do they
wandering
wear
around his
clothes?
home naked.
We all know what those were.
Come on, John. Stop using those nasty tissues. You gotta go to work. Wait,
John
take a
needed to
shower,
shower and
stinky.
wash off the sweaty stink of desperate sadness.
You do not stick it in there. John, you're a mess. You're
Most
leaking out
people
of
would
every
shower,
hole.
then dress. But John was running late.
Wait, actually, why did the game tell us to put on clothes? Like,
It's because I put on clothes.
oh. Why? They prepared doing the order wrong? The devs are geniuses.
And fucking.
You didn't bring in the soap. Dirty.
They say cleanliness is next to godliness. But at that moment, cleanliness was next to his prostate.
I think you're clean enough. Now you're wet. You're making a mess of it. You're leaving a trail. You change your clothes. Bring in the soap with you.
I want to change again.
You have to dry your clothes now. Get one of those huge tissues.
Just dress like.
John had 3 months until the reunion to turn his life around. First, he needed to clean up.
What is that under? Why are you wearing a hula skirt and bikini? Why you got the Hawaiian drip on, bro? Oh God. Before we continue on with any worse, nasty stuff, we would like to say thank you, Dark Raid R99,
No!
joining the stream.
That's
Seems to be
yeah.
the only active person here.
I know him actually.
You know him.
Yeah.
I'll say thank you to him. Why am I the one saying thank you? Welcome to the stream, man.
The only
Say
reason
hi.
he'd ordered so much takeout was because Delilah, the delivery peen, made John feel butterflies in his testicles.
Why is he feeling butterflies in his testes? No, you're hungry.
That is so disturbing.
Very. His mouth is his butthole. Oh look, there's a cactus stuck to you. Wanna watch some TV? What show we got on here?
I'm trying to clean.
You're not cleaning! You're making
John
everything
called it
worse.
his study, but it was basically for games and porn. Mostly porn.
John, you sad, sad genitalia. Oh!
Oh my god!
That's not that bad. Look at what's on the screen. Can you stop?
I didn't even
Can you stop?
I didn't mean for it to go in my ass.
You're supposed to be cleaning dishes. For the love of God, stop watching infomercials about keyholes. Oh my God. Clean the goddamn dishes. Please. I'm glad all the liquid is not the right color. You're about to cut yourself like that.
John's head was on fire. He seemed
I agree with
surprised.
Dark Raid.
He shouldn't have been.
Fucking, oh God, this is disgusting. You're just smoking yourself. You are your own breakfast. For the love of God. You did not clean the dishes, you broke the dishes. They gave you that check mark out of pity. You're not doing a good job. Get the cactus off of you and the pineapple out of your ass. Get to work.
Jesus Christ, I know.
John had left his apartment late. but if he caught the express bus, he might make it to work on time. John didn't really like his job, but it had two qualities in its favor. One, he could pay his rent, and two, Barbara. Currently John's top candidate for his reunion date.
Barbara? Who's Barbara? Ow! How did that not hurt you? I ran over by a car, John.
John noticed a moderately attractive peen waiting at the stop.
How do you think peens made?
He tried to start a conversation and did not get the reaction he'd hoped for. It was probably because he was a minimum wage peen. She could probably sense it.
I could tell by the clothes.
Fine, Peter.
The office hummed with cold fluorescent lighting. The air was cold and stale.
Flesh Corp!
How long had John worked here? Long enough to deserve better.
They all got suits and ties on. Look at you, John. Get the hell off that poor woman! Is that your office, John? You're a mess. This
My office, it won't let me go in there.
You don't deserve a raise.
John was late, but he felt daring. He could sneak into the office through the archives, or he could stroll through the front entrance with enough confidence to bluff his boss.
Got a paper cut.
You?
Got a paper cut.
Bleeding?
John decided to creep in through the archives.
The biggest obstacle yet, huh?
Despite the obvious flaws, John thought it was a good plan and not a recipe for humiliation.
Sleeping there. Can't open the door, John. Wait, he's not sleeping. He's dead.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna just actually go for it.
John, for the love of God, get yourself together, man.
Liver around.
It's like a snake. Oh no! He's rusty! Oh no! This is what differentiates the men and the boys.
Everyone else was hard at work, grinding away. John might actually get away with this.
You broke your monitor. What are you gonna get away with?
The boss. He homed in on John, deluging him with spit and buzzwords. The boss ran out of synonyms for John's failings and gave him an ultimatum. Barbara would definitely not be interested in dating John if he was unemployed. He had to get to the quality assurance department.
Deserve it. You were late.
Got a blast!
There might be a faulty dildo just waiting to cost the company millions in lawsuits. John would have to test them all. Every atom of John's rectum began to vibrate with the frequencies of pure pleasure. His orifice was a paradise. This vibrator would end all wars. It was good.
We do not have to do this 50 times.
That one was good too. The Prostate Pounder X900 series, the most advanced vibrator on the market. Sweet mother of no, John, that's too much pleasure for one anus to handle.
I am disgusted. Who's Barbara anyway? The one with the fat pair of testes? They don't notice that? Too strong!
John's butt hurt, but his heart was proud. If that vibe had gotten out into the world, it could have injured a customer as badly as it had ravaged his anus.
The pain's going away. Stick some more ice cubes up there.
The boss arrived and congratulated John on taking one for the team and jumping on the hand grenade, or in this case, putting it up his butt. John was having trouble following the conversation because he was quite high on suppository painkillers. And then the boss said it. Promotion. Finally, the company was recognizing John's hard work and ignoring his minor faults like lack of talent, constant lateness, and flatulence. John's new office smelt like polished wood and success. John's success. Sam dropped by. He'd heard John had been hurt. John said he was fine. He wasn't a softie to complain about a mildly ruptured rectum. Besides, he had a promotion to celebrate. John had met Sam in college during a sports ball game. He'd given him some stiff competition.
Oh no. You're playing with balls. Stop thrusting yourself into them. That's not how you play soccer. Come on, into the goal.
Even when he won, Sam never acted like he was better than John.
You're bad.
They'd started at Flesh Corp product testing together. Nothing builds a friendship like a long day of dildo mounting. Yes, John had known Sam for a while. But John couldn't hang out with Sam. He had a reunion to prepare for. He was going out with Barbara tonight.
Eat the cake.
He just had to ask
my
her.
asshole's covered.
I'll find Barbara then.
Sorry, man.
Everyone was quiet, listening to the presentation. A good moment for John to ask Barbara out.
Not a good moment. Who's Barbara?
That's not Barbara, John.
I guess the red one.
Nope. Warmer. John was working his way to Barbara. Barbara agreed. Well, she nodded. Sort of. Things were really going John's way.
You ruined the fucking press conference.
John tried to act as suave as possible and listen to Barbara talk business. He didn't want to blow his chances at long-term love and short-term sex. Barbara began to talk about monthly feedback figures, and John started to zone out, imagining him and Barbara at the reunion, a power couple. She would make his classmates sick with envy, if he could get her to tone down the boring chatter. John's balls were gripped by certainty. Barbara was the perfect date for the reunion.
Skills behind the bar.
John thought he would impress Barbara by going behind the bar and showing the bartender a thing or two. Despite Barbara's protests that it was unnecessary, John knew that a true gentleman should follow her home. He was excited. There was still 3 months until the reunion, and he'd already landed his perfect date. All he had to do was seal the deal. Barbara thanked John for the evening and politely did not invite him inside for coffee or sex, even though John had dropped some pretty obvious hints he'd be into both, or just the sex. The door slammed on John's hopes. He didn't understand. He'd laughed at all Barbara's pie chart jokes. He'd listened to her boring stories. The blank eyes of the lawn flamingos were witnesses to John's shame.
Is there like alternate endings?
I think so.
Why are you doing that?
Fuck you, Barbara.
How do we get Barbara to
Fuck
help you?
you, Barbara. Fuck you, Barbara.
John began the lonely walk home, thoughts tumbling like shoes in a dryer. He had done everything wrong.
Fuck
Barbara
you,
had led him on
Barbara.
just to humiliate him.
What did he do wrong?
Fuck you, Barbara.
She could have called the police on you.
Fuck also fuck me, everyone. Fuck all you. I'm hungry.
Go home, man. Stop. Stop.
Stop what?
This isn't your property. You're just ruining everyone's front yard. Releasing your
I got
juices
stuck.
everywhere.
Oh,
You deserve
my
that, you
God.
blasted
Oh,
bastard.
pizza!
Don't eat the pizza from the garbage. Don't. No.
Oh, yeah.
What does they count? It's been there for weeks.
Fuck you, Barbara! Oh, I got really excited there for a moment.
We thought it could go in. This ain't no RPG. You can't just invade people's homes. Is that your house? No, you live in an apartment. What are we talking about?
This ain't my house. One of these houses, they can't just have these doors. Fuck you, Barbara!
I'm going back to Barbara. The door's locked on your bitch ass. Hello, wiener bird. There's no food in that garbage, or at least I hope there isn't. You walk your walk of shame. Stop trying to inhale everything into your rectum!
If you had a rectum, if you could eat. I'm a menace to society.
Yeah, you are. You sad sack of flesh. John. Why'd you stop? You can't go there. Hope you get run over.
That's the plan!
Never mind then. Oh. No, read that sign. It's your
John
redemption arc.
felt empty. How could he get love?
Knock it over. No! I'll do it.
He felt like he was missing something, some key to attracting sex.
Hippies!
But John was shooting blanks. What did
Scare
teens
off the
want?
hippies.
Hey man, you have some? Drugs? No, okay.
Got some of that good stuff.
Oh my god, this game. The sounds doesn't help. Pizza!
Oh,
Pizza!
I'm glad there's a fence there, you sick bastard.
Then it hit John out of nowhere. Stuff. He had the success. He just needed to show it off. But where was John going to get all the stuff he wanted?
Sad little
John needed a
penis,
sign.
Sad little penis.
Buttloads of stuff for buttloads of cash. Yeah, that brings the women.
A new day, a new John. He waited outside his local buttload store for it to open, eager to spend his promotion bonus on stuff. The best way to impress women.
Insert
If it was buttloads of stuff John wanted, then he would need buttloads of cash.
Already got your money. Self-worth 1.
There's nothing like a rectum full of money to make a peen feel like a man.
You already took out all your funds, man. Stop. You're broke. You're broke, John. No.
You know, this technically would hurt.
The saxophone? Oh no, that would be extremely painful. Oh, it's already open. What? The coins! No, all of your hard-earned money. Pretty empty store.
Suddenly it occurred to John that he was going to make a lot of choices. And every one of those choices would tell the world who he was. Did he want cheese or sausage? What would a date think when they sat in John's home? Comfort or style?
For the love of God, you have $3. How you gonna get this?
Oh boy.
Want the couch?
John went with comfort. Plus, it matched the couch he already had. John weighed up all the differences, but this was a tough
Look
choice.
The same.
Something told John this was the TV for him.
They look the same. You gotta pay for that now, jackass.
John chose the extremely, obviously bad TV.
Chose the obviously bad one, man. Yeah, that one. The one on the right.
John realized that it was only 2 months and 29 days until the reunion.
Oh my god, how
Time flies. Cactus or rose? Was John a rugged hero or a romantic poet?
Rose. You're not shoving the cactus up your ass. You're not.
If John grew his own flowers, then he'd save on romantic gestures in the long run.
What? More comfy, I guess.
There was nothing John could take with him to the grave. Except his coffin. John liked to get his pizza delivered. That way he could see Delilah, the delivery peen. She always
You
made him
choose
smile.
Pineapple pizza. You are not getting any bitches on yourself, John. Don't choose pineapple pizza. No one will love you. You gotta buy it first before you eat it, John. Or I guess not. Oh, you bought the... Grab it. Yoink. There you go.
John knew that Delilah thought pineapple on pizza was an abomination.
That's good.
What bedding
Oh,
would Delilah prefer? John couldn't help wondering.
don't get the... It's so hot.
Regular sheets, just like the regular pizzas he regularly ordered. Devoid of any sense of style, buying new clothes would be John's toughest challenge.
Well, no, let's go through your
John
options.
felt sharp, and also like a phony. The silky fabric made John feel like a celebrity.
Yeah, okay.
Not
A
that.
nice fit, but could John pull off the color?
Ooh.
Fuck.
John might want to take the hem up a bit. Very spunk rock.
We're trying to dress to impress.
It was a bit breezy, maybe for summer.
You're not a woman.
When was the last time John had been to the beach?
Maybe he is.
Still not a woman.
Maybe he is.
You're saying he. What? That wasn't there last time.
I actually enjoy this.
Why?
John decided to go with the outfit. Music, the food of love. Should John go retro sophisticated or just retro?
This is tough. Oh,
John's personal nostalgia was more important than sound quality. Every can was made of metal, pulled from the bones of the earth, wrestled to the surface and smelted in roaring furnaces. All so John could buy peas preserved in salty water and stick them up his butt.
why?
John's new
What's a
purchases
lot
were on the way to his apartment. All he had to do was invite a date over. One look at all his stuff and they'd be overwhelmed with sexual desire. John felt proud and
Isn't that
also
how it
hungry.
works?
It gave him an idea. He should invite Delilah over for dinner.
Hey there,
Oh.
Delilah.
What does Delilah look like?
John was excited. Delilah was on her way. He just needed to set the mood to romance.
Look at your cans. How do we turn on the candles? We light the candles, man. Is there a lighter anywhere?
Matches.
Is there anything you can start a fire with? You have matches? Oh, where'd you get the matches from? Oh, over there. No! Wrong place, John! No! I'm not even surprised that's how you light candles anymore, John. Put out the fire before your ass is aflame. Good.
Where's the roses?
Over there.
John hoped she didn't have allergies.
You can scatter them though. Music. Go. There's nothing in there. In the best of precision. Here we go. Play the song, man.
That must be Delilah at the door. The door opened and there was Delilah. John gulped down his
Pizza?
nerves and invited her in. John could tell that Delilah was impressed by his stuff. It was time to crank up the mood to seduction. John
Fine.
wanted to offer Delilah wine, but he'd already popped his cork. Delilah started looking as nervous as John felt. He assumed it was because she was shy too. They really were compatible. Of course, at the reunion, he couldn't mention Delilah was a delivery peen. That would be embarrassing. Delilah suddenly headed for the door. And just like that, John was alone again. Delilah hadn't even looked at his stuff. The rejection burned. John felt insignificant. He had everything he wanted. The job, the money, the stuff. So much stuff. He wanted to destroy all of it. Shove it into the abyss. Your dead technology tapes. His stuff didn't matter. Die, couch. He was a shaft in the machine. Take that, TV. A lonely piston pumping away like all the others in his rigid place. Nothing special about him. Why should Delilah or Barbara or any other peen be interested in dating him? He was just like everyone else and they could tell. John wanted to be special, but he had to face the numb truth. Begone, boxes! He wasn't. And all the money and stuff he'd ever accumulate wouldn't change that. He thought it would make him unique, but it just made him more like everyone else. He should leave it all. Get out of this little town and go on an adventure. See the world. He was a boring corporate drone, but he didn't have to be. He could be a traveler, exploring jungles and climbing mountains. He could visit the wonders of the world and get his picture taken. Like Peony Island, the unspoiled paradise he'd seen on TV. That was it.
Ah!
John
Alright,
had
then.
to travel.
Ah!
No! We didn't show them whose
Bags
fault.
packed, John was ready to put 5,000 miles between him and his problems. He was leaving it all behind.
Stuff. Now you check in.
John was so close, he could almost smell the freedom of the skies. Security sent John back through the detector. John had forgotten he had his nail clippers with him. He'd have to buy another pair soon, or he'd look ridiculous.
That is way too big for your nails.
No, there was something in the trash can! Fuck!
When the acceleration of takeoff had slackened, John felt a
Is there any
sweet
crying
relief.
little kids?
He had left his worries on the runway. He was up in the clouds, on his way to
Choking!
adventure.
Suffocating him.
I don't...
What did we drop?
John's adventure had begun at last. And clearly it was a small world after all. And also a flat one. That was going to piss off the globeheads.
I'm pissed.
Eh.
Fuck.
Damn globe heads. Open. You're a monster.
Hey, Adam. Hey, Adam.
Hey.
Get it?
Why
That's not what I did.
are you doing that to the Empire State Building?
Because you're in here.
I'm in there? No! Well, you're in Antarctica now. Where are the wonders of the world?
Hey, Britain! Hey,
Yeah,
France!
Fuck you, Britain. Yeah, fuck you, France. God.
Old people.
Ouch. Oh, now I know how you must experience that. Go to the Eiffel Tower. Go to the Eiffel Tower. Yep. You get the gist of it.
Putin in your butt?
Go stick that out. Gotta go to France. Stick France up your ass. Yep, there you go. Don't eat the cheese here. Oh my god. You're about to be out of money.
Where else should I go?
Did you stick the Eiffel Tower up your ass?
Yeah. No.
Go do that then. Can't stick that up your ass. You could break it though. Expected more tentacles? Sick bastard.
John was having fun, but something told him he needed to go home. Probably his empty bank account.
No money.
John was on his way back home. He was out of money, but money can't buy love. What it can buy are the experiences that had made John a more interesting and developed person, with 100 Buttstagram photos to prove it. Finally, everything was going smoothly.
Yeah, sure.
John felt good to be back on the familiar ground of home, but he would feel better to be on the familiar mattress of home.
Is that cactus yours, sir?
That's not John's bag. Not that one either.
Bag is his.
Nope.
The blue. Wait, the green. blue
That's
one.
probably the right one. Close enough anyway.
Taking this melon home.
How do you shove that up your ass? No, I meant the melon. Sorry, lady. Alright. Move it, jackass.
Despite John's swell of fresh optimism, traveling was exhausting, and he just really wanted to get home and get some sleep.
Don't forget your luggage.
What is this? Peenzilla. Yes.
Why are we restarting? Yeah, we're how the game works now. Yeah.
Dude, imagine. Oh god, I'm back in school.
Oh, it's one of his dreams. Why is he naked at school? I think I know which one is yours, bud. Yup. This locker looks feminine to you. Oh. Up. There we go.
I've done this before. No one will ever love you. No!
Oh shit!
No! No!
Another nightmare. John's stress about getting a date for the
Pain is
reunion
going.
was making
The
him
pain
think
is
of her. Harmony. He hadn't seen her in years. Would she be at the reunion? John shook off the thought. He wasn't a child. He was a fully grown penis.
There he is.
6
Oh,
weeks!
John, why is the bathroom barricaded?
Oh no.
Foreskin's sake! Is that a swan? John had no idea how it had gotten into his home or why it hated him so much. It would probably be best to leave it alone.
Ow. Grabbing the tap.
It's not a made out penis. God, look at the sink.
John's butt started to buzz. Had he left a vibrator up there? Whatever it
phone.
was, he should get it out.
Phone. Call John.
John's old phone. They really were indestructible. It was Sam calling. He wanted to check in on John. The travel looked fun, but it was so sudden. Was John okay? Sam was such a softie, always worrying about feelings. John had only one feeling, and it was the feeling of being awesome. He could drop Sam a text, but John was on a mission. The reunion was getting closer, and he had to get a date. Fortunately,
Hey, John!
John knew exactly where to find love.
Jimmy, what the heck is this? It's exactly what it is. It is,
Where are we?
it is Genital Jousting. That's the game. Yeah, I almost forgot the game.
John held his breath. He was about to meet his match. He had to reassure himself he could do this. He had a good job. He had nice stuff. He had traveled. He was ready to find love. On Weena,
Oh,
where all his sexy travel photos would give him the pick of the pack.
you're kidding. It all just led to a smartphone?
I don't want to be here.
Oh my god. Swipe right. Swipe right.
Hot. Too skinny.
What is that ugly thing? Swipe left.
Too short.
Oh god, I don't mean determining this.
Yeah, swipe right.
Sexy.
Right.
Looks like he has a mustache.
Very nice.
Left.
Too much foreskin.
Left.
Not enough foreskin.
No. Left.
Why?
Glasses.
Left.
The fuck is
Bangs.
Right.
Nice shaft.
to eat out?
Looks like you swiped left on that one.
Yep, the pick of the pack.
I'm not gonna date anyone.
What are we doing here?
I fucked up. I guess I could do.
Pick someone.
No.
Just go to the circle.
No. No.
No.
No.
No. Oh boy, he's tall. Right. No. That one looked dapper. That looks like an ice cream cone.
Tell me when they start looping.
When they start what?
Looping.
No. 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 Not looping. Oh, that one was previous, I'm pretty sure. That, swipe right on that, he looks cool. No! Swipe right on that, he looks cool. No! They look like a carrot.
Oh my god.
Left.
Fuck it.
You took the ugly ass one?
Oh no!
Yes! John had the pick of the pack.
That was a pretty shitty one, John.
John valued honesty in a date, but he had been expecting a different kind of dirty. A sexy and much more hygienic kind.
Hey. Get out my ass!
John thought that getting circumcised once was enough.
Oh no! They ran her over. Oh, someone's after her head.
Better put that on ice. It'll be okay, John. Chicks dig scars. I hope.
Oh my.
Love a peen with a sense of humor.
After the reattachment surgery, the doctors had told John to rest. So he did, for 6 hours.
Find a seat. John, madman.
John was in stitches.
I get it.
Literally. My cake.
Ugh, I hate.
Karen had
John,
invited
this
John
is a
straight
single
over.
mom.
She was not fooling around. Very exciting. And now she wanted him round the back.
But John, she's been taken before. She's kids.
Karen
Little
let John know
rascals.
that the cake was only for the kids. So was the candy. And the piñata. And that she'd be back in 1 hour.
Screw you, Karen. Standing there. Good job. They're asleep.
I don't want to be here anymore. I love fish.
Why are there...
John laughed at Melody's hilarious bullfrog story. She was adorable. Everything was going perfectly.
Until the rain. Bye, penguins.
John never saw Melody again.
Melody, no.
Damn!
Screw you, Sharona.
So far, Weena had been a parade of weirdos and rejections. If this date didn't work out, John vowed to give it up. But maybe this time, maybe today would be his day.
But you're not wearing a
Sharona
suit.
sighed and said, "You'll do."
I don't want to be married.
I don't... Oh, Mazel Tov. See, don't embarrass your date.
John felt a little underdressed and a lot overwhelmed. He was surrounded by strangers, and Sharona was glaring at the muscular groom. At least John hadn't missed out on the cake. John realized that Sharona had only brought him to create some penis envy. What a terrible plan, for so many reasons. John got excited. They were going to cut the cake.
Uh-oh.
"He's mine!" Sharona screamed as she launched herself at the newlyweds. Suddenly, penises were up and yelling, "No, he's mine!" It was a no-holds-barred cockfight.
Run, John!
No, the knife! The fucking knife!
No! They're after your head!
As John dodged flying glasses and cake, he felt a stab of envy. The groom had dozens of penises after him, and John had none. It was just wrong.
Why are they hunting you?
John left the screams and explosions behind him. It was a disastrous end to his online dating.
No, he's mine!
He had tried
He's
everything,
mine!
and it just wasn't good enough.
Goes to him.
Swans was so simple. If you gave them bread, they liked you. But you can't take a swan to a reunion.
Why is Swan so vicious? Back off, bitches.
I don't want to be here
Run,
anymore.
John.
Oh, God. Brethren. I'm fine.
We're not.
John wanted what that groom had. Love. Real love. The kind that makes penises fight to the death.
What? Pass by them, John. We don't want no hookers. Found the bus. I don't think it's supposed to happen.
There we go.
There you go.
The duck even's not attacking me.
Because they pity you
Days
right now.
later, the question was still bugging John. Why were so many penises in love with the groom? But no one loved John.
Grimhead looks.
It wasn't fair. John deserved attention. He had money and Buttstagram pics of his adventures. He even still had quite a lot of stuff. What did that penis have that John didn't?
Looks.
I'm
Charisma.
yellow.
Oh,
Then it hit John.
shaft.
That penis was so strong and hard. That's what everyone wanted. That's what John wasn't. That's what John had to be to find love. It was time to hit the gym.
John, they said hard, not crazy. You sleep weird.
I sleep in my bed in multiple different ways.
Testicles up first.
How long has this been
Right
going?
way.
John arrived at his local gym. A part of
You want
him
me to
couldn't
check?
believe he was
Yeah.
here. He just wasn't a gym penis. But John had tried everything else. If he wanted to get
I
the perfect date,
believe-
he'd need to sign up.
Almost an hour.
Yeah, Power and them just got on Among Us.
Sam? What was he doing here? Of course, Sam was married. John's theory was right. If you get muscles, you get love.
Hey, what's up,
Out of
Sam?
nowhere, Sam asked John how he was doing. Really doing. For a moment, John wanted to be honest. But he didn't come to gym to be a softie. John was here to get hard.
I knew!
It was John's first time in a gym since school. He tried not to read too much into that. Sam went on ahead with a chipper promise to meet up with John inside. John had two options. He could try month by month, or if he signed the 10-year Big Muscles Big Savings contract, he'd get a free easy squeezy water bottle.
Monthly.
John only needed muscles for the reunion. After that, he wouldn't care.
Testicles got stuck.
The gym's clean peen pool policy meant that John would have to do something he had never done before. Get naked in front of strangers. Maybe he could set a record for speediest cleanse.
Pissed off someone.
John pretended he was alone and not surrounded by wrinkly, wet cocks. If John had to be clean, he might as well do his laundry too.
Why is it rubbing on you? Why are you freaky?
John liked the efficiency of it. Besides, he was going to the pool after this, so it's not like his outfit wasn't going to get wet anyway.
I'm on a swimsuit.
Sam enthusiastically greeted John and offered to show him around, obviously not realizing that John was a natural athlete. The pool was like baptism,
Don't
the
swim in
icy
the
water
same
washing
as
away
Sam,
John's
you
flabby
dumbass.
flab. He found his stroke, gliding through the water like an eel with large, ungainly testicles. John stuck close to Sam, just to make sure Sam knew John could swim. Not because John was worried about drowning. No, not that. He was slowing down a bit, flailing a bit. But John pushed on, knowing that looking good in a Speedo was the only thing that could save him from an empty existence.
Get up. Get up. No. John.
John tried to strike up a conversation with the sleeping sunbather. He really wanted some attention, maybe a compliment. John deserved a compliment.
Guess getting up doesn't give you a break. This isn't laps anymore, man.
John wanted to take a break, forever. The pool was not his friend. It was not the blissful wet dream of his fantasies. It was a hellish prison of murderous fluid determined to drown him. No wonder life crawled out of the sea, desperate to escape the water.
Blup, 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 blup.
Done. John had not drowned, but more importantly, he had not quit. Time to hit the weight room. The diving board. At school, all the Peanlets had to jump off it, but John had been too scared. Well, John wasn't a scared Peanlet anymore. Fresh from conquering the pool, John felt ready for anything the gym could throw at him, even...
What?
We're gonna stop it here, and I will continue this. I guess that, tomorrow will be
Get rock hard
Thursday.
next time?
Oh, boy. I don't know.
heavy metal.
Adam, you wanna join me next time for this?
We'll see. In due time.
Alright, because it's gonna be Friday when I do it again.
This game's only a little bit hard to look at.
I'm used to it now, but it's still. Anyway, y'all have a great rest of the day. Y'all take care, stay safe, and try not to get your dicks in a knot. I'm sorry, I couldn't help it.
Don't do drugs.
Don't snort cocaine with your pee. Fuck me.
Only you would think of that, weirdo.
Bye bye.